Howdy guys, Cub here. Welcome back to Hermitcraft. Today guys, we are going to continue to work on Cub's quests. You see I have something in here to show you that we recently built on a live stream. But first, I want to address something that a lot of you guys expressed some concerns about during the last episode, and that is the placement of these buttons. Basically, you guys were concerned that people would try to basically, get into this little slot here, hit the button, and then walk through like that and not have any risk of getting hit by these potions in here, or whatever other things we have in there, arrows, etc. So, I'm actually going to go ahead and change that right now. So we're going to go ahead and basically break these buttons, all these buttons, and we're going to have to rewire the redstone a bit, but I'm going to go ahead and use pressure plates for this. So we'll have like a ton of pressure plates, and we'll place these, I think, probably like right in front of where the dispensers are. So we'll have it like here, 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 and here. I think that would be a good thing. Let's see, I want to have it be stone pressure plates, I think. Although maybe wood would be better. Maybe wood is a little bit more visible. But we'll have to basically dig in here is what this means. So we'll have to get rid of all this stone and rewire everything basically. So yeah, that way it'll be a greater chance that they will actually get hit by the potions and stuff, and arrows, things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now, and once that's done, I'll be back and show you what we did. So we got all of our pressure plates down now, and I want to say thank you guys for all of you who suggested that, because now whenever somebody selects an answer here from one of these, they will be directly in the line of fire of the dispensers in case they get it wrong. So yeah, very nice. Thank you guys for the suggestion right there. Now let's take a look at some of these other things. So we have a parkour branch, which is actually done, which I'll show you guys, and a redstone branch, which is going to go here, which we have the area dug out, but we haven't actually started building this yet. So let's take a look at the parkour area first. So it's a pretty straightforward parkour. Parkour where you jump from, ledge to ledge across gaps and stuff, and I made it quite dangerous. There's a lot of lava here, as well as magma blocks. But let's see if I can make it through this. Fair warning, I am very average at parkour, so it's possible I might die here, maybe a couple times, so just bear with me here. So let's just jump onto here. So that's the hard jump, jumping onto the 2x2 pixel iron bar. There's also some glass panes that are tough to get here. Let's jump over here now, over to the iron bar, over here to the end rod, and then this part here is relatively easy. Jump onto the ladder, and we gotta scoot over and then drop down onto the trapdoor. Another easy jump over to here, then a hard one onto the glass pane, and then once we get to this glass pane, thank goodness, we got ourselves a checkpoint. So it opens this door, that door also opens, and then 2 blocks here come out, as you can see right there. So you can just, jump over, go through, and there's a tunnel that leads back to this point over here. So now we're pretty much set, essentially. So now we can't go any further back than this point, which is great, because these jumps here can get quite challenging. So we have end rods up here. We gotta jump to this trap door now. There we go. Now we have to try and make it to that dispenser, because that will give us a jump boost potion, which will allow us to make the final jump. Without that, you can't really make the final jump at all. So let's just come on down here, and of course I missed that one, so now we have to basically shift all the way back because we're on magma blocks. And basically the player who comes over here will not have boots or anything. So if they don't shift, they take damage at a pretty quick rate on these magma blocks. So yeah, that's why I put magma blocks down here. So it's a penalty both in time and to get over here basically. So yeah, that is what we got there. And then this is the hallway here that leads back, so hopefully I can get it on this second run here. Although I did die earlier trying this, so testing it out. Let's see if I can make it. Nope, I can't. Alright, let me fast forward until I actually make that jump. Alright, here we go, right there. And then we have to jump onto this glass pane, which is another tough jump right here. Very good. And then from here we gotta jump over to this one, this half slab here, which if we don't make it, we will definitely die. So we did indeed make it. Fantastic. Now we just grab a potion of leaping, and let's see, I think we might be able to actually make this, but basically the way you're intended to do it, number one, you could also jump down here if you really wanted to, just like that, to get it out of this dropper here. But basically, drink this potion of leaping. So now we got some insane jump height here, right? So now we have a lot of, yeah, like I said, a lot of jump height. And so we're going to just basically run off of this, just like that, onto this block. And you'll see this is actually a 1.5 block high gap here. So you actually have to have the jump boost potion to make it. So you couldn't just jump from here to here and then up. You actually have to go over there to get it. And then we just jump up like this, and we made it. Dun, 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 dun. And then we take this combination and, yeah, apply it to that third combination lock. There are a lot of zombies back here, apparently. So that's basically it. I'm just going to go ahead and jump back down here. We're going to burn that in lava. Going to reset all these trapdoors so that they are all down like that. Very nice. And of course, reset the what do you call it? You know what I'm talking about. The why am I not getting this? The shortcut. Yeah, shortcut. Checkpoint. Checkpoint is what I'm looking for. I think that's all the trapdoors reset. Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's the entirety of the parkour. Usually, I would say it's probably going to average about 1 death per time you go through it. I was fortunate enough not to die that time through, but like I said, the first time I tried it, I think I died 5 times. Second time, I died like 2 or 3 times. And third time, I didn't die at all, which was this time right here. So, yeah, it shouldn't take more than about 10 minutes or so, but I think it's still a pretty decent parkour. It's very small, but I think it's well worth it. Now it's time for the redstone portion. So the redstone thing, I think I want something with minecarts right here, like minecarts in the floor, and you have to get it to a certain location. Right here, I think we go with something like a trick question with redstone, and then we'll go with like some basic redstone back here. So let me go ahead and make a little bit more progress here, and I'll sort of come back and show you each one as I get them done. Alright guys, so I got the redstone section now complete, and I think I got some pretty good challenges. I tried to make this so that it's accessible to both the masters of redstone we have on here, and also the guys who don't know anything about redstone, and everybody in between. So, yeah, hopefully this won't be too hard for those who don't know anything, and won't be too easy for those who do know everything. But basically, to solve this puzzle, we got this redstone logic circuits right here, and basically you have to get through the door. That's the objective. So this one is actually really, really easy if you know anything about redstone. But if not, you might struggle a little bit. The only thing you have to get through this, basically the hermits will have food and nothing else. So they won't have like this torch or this pickaxe with them. They'll have 42 slime blocks to get through the door. And yeah, once they do that, they will go on to the next puzzle. So maybe you guys can solve this just by looking at it. It's pretty easy if you know redstone circuitry. I'll just sort of show you guys here, but that is the first puzzle right here that is needed to solve. And then once you solve it, this door will open, and then you go through to the next section. You throw out your old slime blocks and slime balls here, and come down into this room. Now this room is a little bit more challenging. I'd still say it's pretty easy, but some hermits may struggle here, depending on how much they know about redstone. And basically the same blocks apply. You can only break the blocks that I give you in this chest, basically. So they're only going to have a 7 redstone comparators and 6 redstone dust, and they have to open that door. So some of you guys might know how to solve that one, some of you guys might not, but let's go on to the next one. This here is the final challenge. This one is probably the hardest. I do expect most people to struggle at this one, because this one is not trivial. So you have 8 powered rails, and basically what you need to do is you have to get these minecart chests, both of these minecart chests, onto both of those powered rails up there at the exact same time. Now, some of you guys might be thinking this is the easiest one, but trust me, this is the toughest one. This one actually requires a bit of knowledge about how rails update. So, yeah, that is the final one here, and this basically launches the carts, by the way. This button right here, this will launch the carts, and they can recraft the carts in case they, accidentally mess it up, so they can reset it. So I made sure every one of these is resettable, so that they can't mess it up in any way. At least I don't think so. Hopefully not. And then finally, yeah, once this door is open, that leads you to the end. This is the end right here, and of course we have the magenta combo book right there. So that is the entirety of the redstone branch there. Now let's go ahead and get back, get all this stuff out of here first of all. And basically we are ready to start to decorate this whole area. Okay guys, so I temporarily came back to our little hole in the wall here, and we're going to make some banners for Cubs quests. I want to make a maze banner. I've already made a redstone banner right here. So this is a redstone block, and it's magenta surrounding this because it's the magenta wool branch, basically. So I just went ahead and made it magenta wool. So let's go ahead and put those in there. Right now what I want to do though is I want to make the trivia section banner, because this one's kind of interesting. I'm actually going to make a number 2 lead pencil. For the trivia section. Kind of makes sense because you typically use number 2 pencils for standardized tests in the United States at least. I think Europe might actually use number 1 or number 3 type for some reason. I think I might have heard that somewhere, but people from Europe, correct me if I'm wrong on that. But let's go ahead and make this number 2 lead pencil. So first thing we're going to need is we're going to need orange dye right down the center, just like so. Then we're going to need some pink dye. Pink dye is going to be our eraser right there. And then we're going to need some light gray dye, which is going to be like the metal bit that holds on the eraser part. That'll be in a bar across like so. Now we'll have black across the top like that. Black on the side like this. And then black on this other side. And this should form a pencil. So let's just see. Bum, bum, bum. There we go. Yeah, you can even see it. It even looks like it's, you know, the, what do you call it? Hexagon or octagon shape right here. So yeah, looks pretty good. Looks pretty good as a pencil, as good as it gets in in banners in Minecraft. So we'll go ahead and copy this to this one right here, and there we go. There's our pencil banners. Alright guys, so we got the main room now pretty much done. I'm just going to put down the banners here, and you see we added the roof, which is basically just a mirror image of the floor with the endstone brick and the dark oak wood logs. And then, yeah, just put like some signs around here. So this is a magenta wool branch, because that's the magenta wool right there. It's the redstone branch, so we're just going to go ahead and put up, I think, banners maybe here. That looks good. That looks good. And then the parkour, I went with a design like this. So it's like a little guy burning in lava, basically, because you can potentially die in lava here at the parkour area. Trivia, we went with the pencils, obviously, which I showed you right there. And then for the maze, went with this. So it's kind of like a little maze design here with light on either end, pretty much. And sort of like this with the light on either end. And also I have to replace that. There we go. Perfect. Okay, cool. So there we go. I think this area is now pretty much done. Now we're going to start to focus in on the grand prize area. And also the starting area. So I have like a little bit of something going on here. I'm thinking maybe we put like anvils up too high, and then maybe make like a little arch right here before we have like the chest or whatever we have at the end. Maybe like the dragon egg or something right there at the end. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking for that. And then for this one, I'm thinking we use, I think I got nether brick, red nether bricks. Yeah, red nether bricks for this first part, I think would be cool. Give it a nice vibrant feel. So I'm thinking maybe we just use the endstone brick on the floor, and then the red nether bricks on the sides. I think that could be kind of cool for the starting area. And we'll put, of course, a bed and a chest and stuff in here. And I also need to move this beacon still. So a little bit still left to do, but we're getting close to the end now. Alright guys, so I got a little bit of the grand prize room done. Let me show you what I got so far. So we got the floor here, just continued the endstone brick pattern here. And we went with polished andesite on the walls. And then I think what I'll do is I'll go with like an anvil type supporting structure here over like an arch here. So we need like let's see, we need like stairs on this, just like this. And then I think it would be nice to have something like, well, maybe we could have more stairs here actually, and then go up one higher. Yeah, that could be cool. Let's try that out. Have this like this. And so we'll just alternate these back and forth like that. And then on the top bit, I think we could have like a half slab here with these stone brick slabs like this. and then maybe we'd have something coming down like this, like maybe like you know, like a glowstone type thing here. Let me go get some glowstone. Like a glowstone chandelier of some type, something like that. Or maybe even magma blocks. That would be kind of cool. I think we got glowstone here. Yeah, there we go. Glowstone. Can also maybe grab some iron bars, see how that looks. And maybe even some fence. If we have some of that. I think we probably do have some fence. Nether brick. Yeah, that'll work. Let's try that out. See if we can get a good idea of the lighting in here. Because I don't have too many torches. So we could have something like this. Nah, not like that. Not like that. Let's try the iron bars. See how they look. Nah, not really digging those either. Nah. Nope. Alright. Maybe we could inset it here. Like, for instance, we could have it be like... Let's have this go up a block, let's say. Right? And then have it here. And then have it be like this on the opposite side. So we inset it like that. And then this could come down so that it's not quite as high. If you know what I'm saying. So this could come down, for instance, like... You just make this here. This could come down like this. With stairs. On the side, maybe? Nah. Nah. Have to be like that. And then it'd be up like that. That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, and then maybe we... Let's see, we'd have this every... probably every 4, I would say. Every 4 blocks or so. Just like that. And so we'd need... this... to come about right there. This would go back up here. And then back that, like that. Yeah, I'll think about that. It looks pretty cool, I have to say. With it being inset like that. Yeah, I think we'll go with that for our main design. And then for the prizes, I think we'll have, like, maybe like a first, second, third prize here. So this would be like first place, this would be second place, third place. And I think we have, like, maybe like some armor stands here with some armor for them to take. And then 5 special prizes in here, like maybe like a stack of iron blocks, some diamond blocks, maybe a mob head, dragon egg or something like that, and then like a stack of ender pearls or a stack of glowstone or something that is semi-rare on the server at the current time. So I think that's what we'll do there. And of course we'll build these up on the sides so that they're like arches, proper arches across here. Needs a little bit of work on that, I think. Like, for instance, we need a bunch more of these chiseled stone bricks, for instance. Right over here. So these will go like this. All the way down. Very good. Alright, but overall I think it's a pretty good design idea. So I'll keep working on this, and we'll see where this leads. Alright guys, so we made some progress here. This is what it looks like inside the prize room right now. Looking pretty spiffy, I gotta say. I'm gonna go ahead and put down some more iron bars. Just like that, and also... There's a piece of diorite showing, and also this needs to be the andesite color. Just like that, and like that. Very good, very good. And I'm sort of debating right now if I want to have these anvils sort of straight on like this, or perpendicular like this. And now that I see it next to one another, I think I want to actually have this be head on. Because that way you don't see... that the base is slightly bigger than the top portion of the anvil, which kind of is a little bit strange, but it is what it is. So I'm just gonna go ahead and keep placing these down. It's gonna be clinking like crazy there. Do I want these in the corner? Nah, I don't. Well, yeah, we'll keep those in the corner, but I don't think I want them like up top like that. That looks a little bit weird, doesn't it? Let's just put it all the way down this whole line here. Yeah, I think it does look a little weird though. I don't know, it looks okay actually. Yeah, it looks alright. Let's keep it. Let's keep it. There we go. And then this one here. And these up here. Very nice, very nice. Okay, cool. Alright guys, so now it's time to gather up the prizes here, and I want the prizes to be sort of tiered. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to have diamond armor, mending diamond armor be the top prize. Then we'll have mending iron armor be the second prize, and then mending chainmail be the third prize. And then I think we'll also have something to do with the dragon, so I got a dragon egg here. That'll be like the top, one of the top prizes. Then we'll probably have one of the dragon heads here. And then third place will be Dragon's Breath, 8 Dragon's Breath. Same thing with apples. We'll have Notch Apple be top, Golden Apple be second, and then regular apple be third. Or maybe a couple of regular apples. And then same thing with like iron. We'll have a stack, half a stack, and then like a quarter stack. And so on and so forth. So we're going to gather some stuff up here, and I'm going to check my shop at the same time here. We did lower prices here a while back, so maybe we got some sales. Oh, we did. Nice. 16 diamonds sold the zombie head. Oh, we sold both creeper heads. Holy mackerel. No dragon head sold, but I'm going to take this because we're going to need it. Skeleton head sold. And yeah, we sold some wither skulls too. Fantastic. Very nice. All right. I'm happy about that. Yeah. We got to get some more of these now. Sold out. Sold out of the mob heads pretty much. Let's see. We'll take this one down. Actually, you know what? We'll leave that in there. We'll leave that in there. But yeah, I'm happy with it. Let's go ahead and head on out here. Let's see if we sold any elytras. I'm pretty sure we did. These usually sell insanely quickly. Yeah, we sold all of them. And mending books did not sell, actually. Wow, okay. Alright, and then unbreaking, we don't have anything in there. Alright, very nice. Let's see, what else do we got? We got iBooks and stuff as well we have to check. But, I think what I want to do now is I want to go over to Scar's Enchanted Tool Forge. And I think he has a set of chainmail armor on sale. And we can enchant those. Enchant that set with mending armor. So let's see. Special order. Chainmail armor suit 6 diamonds. Hey-oh. I'll take that. I'll take that deal any day of the week. There we go. Chainmail. Sweet. And then we just got to get iron and then put mending on all these. Alright guys, so I went ahead and put down some prizes here. So we have the grand prize, first place, gets the diamond enchanted armor. Let me just show you what the armor has on it here. So yeah, it has mending on it, it has unbreaking 3 on it, this one has protection 4 and mending. So all of them have mending and a lot of them have other enchants as well. So pretty good stuff for the grand prize finisher. And then the iron and the chainmail, which is the second place and the third place finishers, those just have plain mending on them. But still pretty good to have mending on the armor. And yeah, I think it's pretty good prize in itself. But we also have stuff in these hoppers here. You see it says grand prize here. So grand prize winner gets 32 diamonds, a block of iron, dragon egg, notch apple, golden apple, enchanted golden apple, and then 32 end rods. And then I've sort of tiered it so that, you know, it's the same sort of prizes here, but just like a tier lower. So you get only a quarter stack of diamonds, half stack of iron blocks, dragon head, regular golden apple instead of the notch apple, and then 16 end rods instead of 32 in the grand prize. And then a step down from the second place, from the first prize, is the second prize, which is, yeah, just 8 diamonds, a quarter stack of iron blocks, 8 dragon's breath, regular apple, and then 8 end rods. So those are the prizes there, guys. And I think this room is pretty much done. I like the way it looks. It looks really cool on the ceiling and everything. Pretty proud of it. And so I think now, only thing else I want to add is some stuff on the side. So that basically when you walk into the room, like when the door finally opens, you're finally in, you step in, and then I want the dispenser to dispense some fireworks. So I've put some fireworks in there already. We got some star-shaped orange, some small blue, and some small white fireworks. So we are going to actually just make this happen. Alright, so I changed this up a little bit. It now shoots into an upside-down stair, which is a little bit better for it. And you can actually now see like a nice stream of particles on the sides. So I'm just going to go ahead and test this one more time, just to double check and make sure that it works. So here we go, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. It's like it's streaming out of the ceiling there. Yeah, and you get the color too, which I like. So yeah, that works much better. I like that, and I think this room is now done, guys. We got all the prizes in. I just got to fill in a few more fireworks here, and we will call this room complete. So I'm just going to go ahead and break this tripwire for now, so I don't accidentally activate it or anything. We'll go ahead and cover up this side, put back our iron bars, and this room is now complete. Alright guys, so we are in the process right now of building up the initial room that the players will enter when they first come into the quest. So this is now just the room right outside of where the quest area is, right here. And basically what we want here, we want an area where they can set their spawn. So I set a little bed here. They can put their stuff in their ender chests so they save it. They'll also have probably multiple double chests here that they can put their stuff in, just in case they die so they don't lose anything. The idea is they're going to be taking off their armor, and everything except for food will not be necessary. So I'll provide like a double chest full of food, and like a instruction book to let them know what's going on and what the rules are for each branch. But to get in this place, I actually want to have something kind of cool. I want to have a little 3x3 door here, and I actually want to make this right now. This is a super easy slime block door, basically. Probably the world's easiest and cheapest 3x3 door, I would say. The idea is that basically we want it to fill up this 3x3 gap up here when it's extended. So this is a 3x3 area right here, and we're using the finest Iskalium ore, freshly harvested from Iskal's mines. And basically, what we're going to do, we'll place down 9 blocks of the world's finest right there, Iskalium ore, or slime blocks, for those of you guys who prefer that. And then we're just going to place down some sticky pistons facing upward, just like this. Very good. And now all we need are a couple pieces of redstone, really. So we're just going to set a repeater on 4 ticks delay right there. We're going to go ahead and, let's see, we'll do something like, what do we want to do? Something like this, I think. Let's have it come this way, and then go up, and then have that right there. Very good. And I think we just do this. We'll have a repeater on 2 ticks in the far corner right there. So it's going to fire this one, then it'll power the slime block in this row here to get the right piston extended, and then we want this top one to extend right here. So we just have to do this, and then just draw this over. So we'll just extend this back like this, and we're done. That's the whole door right there. Just a couple pieces of redstone and 2 repeaters. So that should work now. Let's test it out. Do I have? Yeah, I do have some end stone here. So if our floor is going to be right here, and let's see, this is where our lever goes as well, I believe. Nice. All right, there we go. Place that down. She's open right now. There's the closing, and it opens up. Very nice. Super easy, super fast door. Just something that's kind of cool. I like how it's sort of transparent, as you can sort of see through into the room before you get into it. But yeah, there we go. There's our little barrier or entryway into the quest. Cool. Very nice. All right, so we still have a few things left to do. We have to finish the roof here. We have to obviously make the pathway outwards to the outside world right here, which is going to be kind of a big dig. And then we also need to finish up a few more decoration details in this main room. I want to bring this nether brick fence. I want to bring this all the way down, and in fact, we can do that right now. Basically, it's just bringing this down like so. I don't know. It sort of gives like the room like a feeling like it's textured together almost, like it's been stitched together at the seams, which is kind of cool. There we go. There's that one, and one more. I'm running out of food. There we go. Got it. Perfect. All right. I like it. I like it. All right, guys. Everything is now set, except I have to actually... Well, it's actually not set. Let's be honest with ourselves. So, I got the entirety of this section here done. So, the whole tunnel is now done. And I also added some stuff, just some small stuff, you know. This is like Red Miner's seal. Do not open without clearance. And so when you open it, there's a little bit of a jingle that plays, just a short little jingle here. I also have this book, which I made, which says read me. I'll just show you guys what that entails. So basically this is just the rules and stuff, which you guys already know if you're watching this video more than likely. But yeah, here it is. Gives us some information about the quests, how to complete them, how you have to enter the combination correctly to complete it, the rules, more rules, set your spawn, stuff like that. Don't wear any items or take any items in that you don't need besides food. And the redstone branch, you guys know all these rules, so I'm just going to go through these. Yeah, there's some more info, and some more info, and good luck. So, yeah, that's what that is right there, those little readmes. That's just so people have some type of guidance on how to do this and how to use it. Hopefully it's apparent. If not, I'm sure I'll hear about it from the other hermits. But yeah, we also got this part of it done. So yeah, by the way, I'm just taking back and forth items from this area back to my base area. So yeah, this is just a long tunnel, and you see it gets more and more red as you go down. And I sort of created like this group called like the Red Miners, which supposedly like mined red materials. And so basically we're going to have them do like a quick pre-quest before they actually get to that area. So they have to actually find this camp first before anything, really. So we're going to go ahead and place down a few more red blocks here just so this is apparent what this is. Let's just go ahead and put down stuff like that. And so, yeah, you guys will understand a little bit more once I show you the book that we made here. Basically, the book that is going to lead them to this area. So, yeah, this is supposed to be like the Red Miners Camp. There's just some basic stuff around here, minecart on some tracks. Red Miners Camp, some stuff like bowls and meat and stuff in the chests here. So, yeah, just a basic, like, little area here. To sort of get them to find this, and then yeah, the hope is that eventually this will lead them hopefully to find the tunnel, which is just around the corner here. It's kind of hidden actually behind the foliage, which is cool, but then you find the tunnel and go down and open up that door down there. At least that's the idea. So let me go ahead and haul all this stuff. We have like, man, a lot of stuff, like 6 double chests of stuff to haul back to my base, because I've been working on this for a long time now today. But yeah, should be good. I want to make this a little taller so they can see this when they're flying over this area, presumably. And then I'll show you guys the book we're going to put at Cub's Quest. Okay guys, so I've been going around the entirety of our build here, double checking, triple checking, making sure everything will work properly, make sure we got the proper items in the chests, making sure the signs are all descriptive enough so that people know what is and isn't allowed in certain branches. I made some minor changes to a few areas like this parkour. I made a minor change over here to prevent exploitation. And yeah, just basically double checking to make sure the combination works, the prizes, make sure the fireworks work in the prize room, stuff like that. But I think now we got it. I think we got it, so I think we're ready to seal this area off. I got enough storage. Again, I'm just double, triple checking. I didn't forget anything. I have a ton of food in there for whoever decides to do this. Got the books in there. Got the ender chest right here to dump their stuff off. Okay, I think we are set. So this is the Red Miner seal. It says do not open without clearance. And there we go. We are now set, and this thing is now officially ready to go. Alright guys, so here we go. Gonna swoop on into Cub's Quest. Oh, we got chests over here? Is that what this is? Sweet. We got chests over here. Nice. That's cool. Alright, awesome. People making stuff in the orange district. That's what we like to see. That's why we terraformed this whole area here. Did all this terraforming in one of the last few episodes. Alright, we're ready. Let us now open Cub's Quest. Let's put this right into here. Oh yeah, by the way, I'll show you the book. Forgot about that. But yeah, it just basically says, "Greetings, fellow Minecrafter. Today I have a bit of gossip for you. I've heard of a crazy scientist who has been experimenting with logic and physical endurance nearby our beautiful mesa biome. I don't know who Who could it possibly be? Who could it possibly be? No one really knows these things. Apparently, this madman has been busy transforming the old red miners area into a sort of underground adventure. So that was the area I showed you, that little camp. Where can you find this red miners area, you say? Well, although the exact location is unknown, I heard that it's just northwest of a one Mr. Spoon's flying base and farms. Now, finding the red miners camp is easy. Just look for the stalagmites of reddish color in the plains biome. The camp itself has been abandoned for years, but I recall a tunnel nearby the camp where the miners used to work. It led deep underground, but ultimately was sealed for, well, let's just say for a good reason. So that's the door, the 3x3 door that you guys just saw. That's what that is, and the tunnel might be worth your time to check out if you're curious what that scientist is up to. And then it says, pre-quest objective, travel northwest of Mumbo's base/farms, approximately 300 blocks, and discover the red miners camp. Search the surrounding forest for the entrance to the red miners tunnel, because it's a little bit obscured by that tree in front of the entrance to the tunnel. And then go down the tunnel and open the seal. And then from there, they will see they'll be at the start of the quest, basically. So that is it, guys. We're going to put this book, I guess we'll put this right here. Or maybe we should put it in the item frame. We'll put it in the chest here. And we're going to activate it. So red is inactive, green is active. There we go. Quest now active, guys. That is awesome. So I spent an insane amount of time on this. Hopefully the other hermits enjoy doing the quest. Like I said, I double, triple, quadruple checked it to make sure that it should work. And that it can't be, you can't mess it up in any way. But that is all for me today, guys. Second Cubs quest now open. If you enjoyed the episode, please do leave a like. And thank you so much for watching. This has been Cub. Goodbye.